Hello guys. So in this video we're going to be talking about or I'm going to be introducing elasticity. So what exactly is elasticity? Well, it's the ability of a material. You can say it's the ability, or you can say it's the property of a material to return to its original shape, volume, position, length, anything after the applied force has been removed. So once this applied force is removed, it returns back to its original shape. Okay, and this force that we apply is called a deforming force. Deforming force. So an example would be, say, let's say r- a rubber band. Okay, if we apply force to it, we stretch the rubber band. It increases, it changes in shape, it increases in size, and then when we remove our hands, or like when we stop stretching this rubber band, or when we remove the force, it goes back to its no 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 its normal shape. So that's elasticity. So it's the ability, or we can say the property of a material, like example a rubber band, to return to its original shape, volume, or position after the applied force has been removed. And this force is called a deforming force. Okay, so why is it called a deforming force? Okay, from the word deformation. What is deformation? That is the change in the size or shape of an object. So what the deforming force does, the deforming force, this is the force that causes a change in the size or in the shape of an object. Just like we talk about the rubber band now. So we can see the size of the rubber band has changed when we stretch it, it becomes longer. So this is a deforming force because it has changed the size. You can see it has changed the size. You can see it has changed the shape of this rubber band. So deforming force is a force, okay, that changes the size or shape of an object. Now, still talking about the deformation, we have three general types of deformation. Now we have the elastic deformation. Okay, so in the elastic deformation, there is still a change in the size or shape of an object, but it is reversible. So once the external force has been removed, so this object goes back to its normal shape or size, so it stops being deformed. So elastic deformation is a reversible deformation. Okay, there's a change in the size or shape of the object, but once that force is gone, the material returns to its original shape. Now we have the plastic or ductile deformation. So in this case, where we have, we change the size or shape of an object, but this is permanent or irreversible. Irrever- ir- Irreversible. Okay, so just like just like when let's say we have a piece of wire. When we bend it, okay, when we bend a piece of wire now, we've applied a force, okay, on this piece of wire. Let's say let me use copper wire. It can be any wire. Just let me use copper wire. So we've applied a force. We've bent this piece of wire, and then when we leave this wire now, it's still in that shape. It still appears being bent. Like it doesn't go back to being a straight piece of wire. Okay, so there are times when we bend something and it just stays like that. That is plastic deformation. So it's a kind of deformation where we there's a there's a change in the shape or the size of an object, and it is non-reversible. So once the force is removed, this material stays the same way, right? And then the last one we have is fracture. So this is just a break. So let's say we bend this until it breaks. Okay, this piece of wire, we bend it to the extent that it has broken. So we have two pieces of wire now. One, two. So this is fracture. The material has been deformed to an extent that it has been fractured, it has been broken. Okay, and then it's permanent. So we can't just say like we're gonna stick. And normally, okay, speaking normally, like we can't just say we're gonna stick the two of them together and it's gonna just go back to being this or even this. Okay, so these two, so the plastic and ductile deformation one fracture, okay, they are irreversible. Okay, irreversible, while elastic deformation is actually reversible. Okay, so again, deformation is the change in the shape or size of an object. Then we have types: elastic deformation, plastic or ductile deformation. Then we have fracture, the three types of deformation. Okay, so in the next video, I'm going to be talking about more topics like Hooke's law. We're going to focus on Hooke's law, Young's modulus, or the elastic modulus, energy stored in springs, and all that. So we're going to be talking about all these topics in the next episode. Okay, so for this one, we're just introducing elasticity and deformation. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you and have a good day. Bye bye.